Hello everybody, my name is Adam Fidler and I'd like to spend a few minutes of your time talking to you about how you can become a better assistant to help your executive be a better leader. My work actually has been very well received the world over because my work defines the role of the executive assistant in the space of management. In fact, when we think about the role going forwards, we have to accept that administration and providing purely transactional support will not take assistants nor those who they support where we want to go, because we have to accept that with IT and automation and with artificial intelligence looming on the horizon, the role of someone who only provides admin or transactional support will no longer be enough to enable leaders and managers to perform effectively within their roles. Surprisingly, the world is full of people who do administration, and despite computers and technology, there are now, for example, in the UK alone, 10% of our whole labour force who are carrying out admin work. The same figures translate across the world, and that means that if you are an assistant and you want to take your role to the next level, we need to constantly think about what the role will become and the skills and attributes that we need to be the best or a better assistant. On the course which actually we're offering in Milan on the 11th of June, I'll share with you the precise tools of how you become more thinking, how you balance the doing support, which will always be the basis and the foundation of your role, into adding more value by becoming better thinking and more aware of the business and commercial world. In Milan also on the 11th of June, we have Jan Jones, our guest speaker, who will actually attend and provide with us a summary and a vision and view of the crucial characteristics that make exceptional assistants. Jan has written a tremendous book which is called The CEO's Secret Weapon, and her research and her knowledge is based on extensive finding out of the characteristics of high-performing assistants. We look forward to seeing you in Milan on the 11th of June, and remember quite simply that when an executive works with the right assistant, when the assistant gets their job right, we find that they work as an assistant in the space of management, allowing the executive to work in the space of leadership. There are many spin-offs to employing successful and high-performing assistants. I look forward to talking to you further and sharing these ideas and the new perspectives that actually have been received so well across the world, which culminate in my EA manifesto, which defines the role of the assistant in a very different way, which is more applicable and more relevant to a modern commercial organisation. I will see you there, and thank you for now for your attention and your interest in the work of Adam Fidler Academy.
Buongiorno Italia, mi chiamo Jan Jones. Forse tu conosci il mio nome. Io ho scritto il libro The CEO's Secret Weapon, How Great Leaders and Their Assistants Maximize Productivity and Effectiveness. Questo è il mio libro. Molto usato, huh? Well-worn copy. So, Vania at Secretary.it has asked me, what is it like to support an executive like Tony Robbins? Somebody who is so famous, known all over the world, somebody so inspiring. The answer, from my perspective, is actually quite straightforward. My experience is that if you want to be supporting somebody like Tony Robbins, who is hungry and driven and passionate, you have to be the same way yourself. Because if you're not, you can't support them. You can't stand shoulder to shoulder with them to deliver what it is that they need, what they expect you to deliver from a position of this caliber. So you have to be prepared to show up to work every single day, ready to deliver that wow factor, on your toes, enterprising, enthusiastic, alert, able to think on your feet, ability to respond at a moment's notice, because things are coming at you constantly and coming at you fast. So if you're not primed right from the outset, from the minute you hit the office, you're going to get run over. Because if you're not able to keep up with somebody, you're going to be in their way, you're going to be hindering their progress. They need you to be alert, they need you to be completely on your toes. They need you to be completely available. They need you to have the answers to questions that they're going to be firing off at you constantly. So you have to know the answers in advance. You have to be resourceful. You have to be able to anticipate well in advance what they're going to ask you. Tony was somebody who just fires questions at you all the time, and you better have an answer. You don't have the luxury of saying, let me go Google that. You better be Google yourself. You better know the answers to all these questions, because nobody's got time to pamper you and pander you and wait around while you figure things out. So bring your passion, bring your joy, bring your enthusiasm to your job every single day, and you will be successful in this role of executive assistant. I wish you all the best.